one thing in common. We use them.
Whether you're the 6-year-old boy who can finally go into the men's room alone,
Or you're that squad of girls that travels as a unit. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen Mean Girls.
100% of the population uses the bathroom.
What if we use this location to display art?
I'm Shelby.
And I'm Aubrey, and we are Fountain,
The
the
Bathroom
bathroom art
Art
movement. Now, living as an artist, me and Shelby are from San Francisco, and we know that it's really difficult to actually make a living. So many artists want to put their artwork into galleries. So now this sounds good on the outside, but in reality, when you put your artwork in a gallery, the gallery itself already takes 10 to 20% of whatever you sell. On top of that, you also have to pay sometimes around to $1,000 to $2,000 to whoever just goes in and hangs up the artwork. Lastly, let's say you do make it into a gallery, you do sell a piece, sometimes the gallery decides to sell the work at a discounted price, and then all said and done, you might not even break even. So in 2013, me and Shelby came up with the idea, what if we used bathrooms to display art? So we launched a Kickstarter campaign, and within 10 days, we made $10,000 with just this general idea, displaying art in bathrooms. Since then, we've developed a photo-repellent glass that allows you to put the artwork in the glass, and you cannot take photos of it, and it protects the work. We have also began putting artwork inside of bathrooms, and so this simply means, we hang it on the walls, we hang it like behind the stalls, and just put it all throughout so that the whole entire bathroom becomes like a creative space.
So what have we done so far with the bathroom art movement? We've been able to create a new subculture for artists. The art only exists in these bathroom spaces, and that creates a whole new atmosphere for the art itself. We've also, through this program, been able to increase viewership of these artists' work. More people go to the bathroom, lots of people are seeing this work, and it gets the ideas of the artists out there quicker. Additionally, we've been able to partner with small businesses in our area to create kind of a community. We've been able to establish a project that allows for the companies themselves to see the benefits of the artist's work. We've also increased in size in the past 3 years. This is due to word of mouth. People see our work, they see our project, they're like, hey, that's a cool thing, I want to be involved, I want to tell someone. And that's how we've gained popularity. It is through this gaining of popularity that we've been able to partner with larger corporations in our area as well. This has meant we've been able to bridge the gap between the art community and the corporate world, two worlds that don't typically collide. So when we're choosing art that goes into our bathrooms, we don't typically look at the subject matter or the medium that the artists use. We tend to just look at the quality of the work itself. So we look at the colors used, the line, the composition, all these fancy art terms. We also take into account Aubrey and I's personal taste, as we're both artists ourselves. So the next part is a little bit tricky. The system that we use is a 2-year system. So artists that submit their work to our program, their work exists for us for 2 years. Every 6 months in this 2-year span, the artist exists in a new bathroom location. So let's say the artist submits to us, the first 6 months they exist in one bathroom on the east side of San Francisco. And then after the first 6 months, they'll move to a new bathroom on the west side. This means that the artist's work moves to a total of 4 different locations over the course of 2 years. This helps to increase the viewership of the work. So at the end of the lifespan of the work, which is 2 years, as I said before, the art goes up for sale in online auction. Last year, our artists made over $100,000 in profits due to the sale and online auction. And it's important for us to note that 100% of the profits that go to these that are made from this artwork go straight to the artists. We don't see any of that money.
Sharks, this is where you come in. We are looking for $100,000 of an angel investment. And what we're going to do with this money is $65,000 we're going to use to make a brick and mortar location. Essentially, this is just going to be a space where we can meet with other companies on a professional level, where we can, have business conferences, and hopefully with this solid location, we'll also be able to acquire more artists and more companies to work with. Secondly, we're going to spend around $2,000 to $3,000 on web development. We want to create an online professional presence so that people can find us. We're also looking into developing QR codes that can interactively work with our website. So when you're in the bathroom, maybe you've got a little bit of spare time, you can simply scan one of these codes and a website will come up that displays this artist and more information about them. By doing this, we hope to be able to give the artist instant popularity and help move them along, as opposed to just at the end of the 2 years they get more. The last thing we want to do is, with this money, we're going to use it to continue to move forward our company. We're going to use it for current development. We're going to use it to, sometimes we need to renovate bathrooms because smaller companies can't afford, to add new lighting or something. And so this just essentially makes everything come together. So Sharks, we're asking you to help us bridge this gap between the community and artwork. We're asking you to help put $100,000 directly into the pocket of local artists. We're asking you to help make art more accessible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, do you plan to just have this movement start off at only San Francisco area, or like how vastly do you want to?
In the future, we'd like to expand to other major cities around the United States, but for right now, San Francisco is a really good place to start because there's a really popular art movement there anyway, and so it just kind of made sense. But yes, in the future, we would like to expand.
How long do you think it will take for you to achieve your goal of?
Well, we run on 2-year rotations, and so we're in the middle of our second rotation right now. So the hope would be that at the end of the second rotation, we'd have enough funds and everything to expand to another town nearby.
And we have grown by 50% this second rotation. We now have 30 works on display. And so if we were to continue this growth and double, we're hoping to maybe have potentially 60 locations next year. And so from there, hopefully, we'd be able to branch out.
Okay.
Thanks.